Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The 30. 10, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
47. Watch the slant. Bang!
Hey, goal. Down goal. Down goal.
Foles. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now 21-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Zelda's a franchise that changed the city's name from Jacksonville to Saxonville, improved in 2018. You draft defensive tackle Taven Bryan from the University of Florida to go along with Calais Campbell, the Defensive Player of the Year last year for the NFL. They can get to the quarterback. And a lot of people think that Bryan is a mini J.J. Watt with his ability to get upfield and make big plays in the backfield.
Throwing now is Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Ready. You ready? Mike 50. You're good. I'm full. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Breeze to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. So they decline the penalty. Well, that seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Foles on the handoff, going to give it to Blue. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
13. Under. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Foles. Sharks got it, left side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He don't know no better. Hey, alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch it go.
On first down, it's Blue. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Focus, defense, focus.
1-1.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Foles. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Bravo!
Right now, you better bring it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, it was a big run. They got him down into position, and then they finish it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 17-yard line.
Well, later tonight, we have more football, Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They do go for it. It's Brees. And he finds Cook. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stepping up. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
380! Go! Kill!
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
One.
They'll run on 1st down. Blue. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, D! Watch time!
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
One.
He'll drop to throw. He hits Blue. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Foles now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Hey, Keaton.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On the ball! Hey, silent one. Five!
Back to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yes! Hey, Haywood!
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. You're good.
Now Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Come on.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the second half with Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
95-56.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow waiting. Check, 47. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On second down, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already.
Switch it. 12. Hey, I got him. That's me.
Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw, and that's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
You ready? Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yes.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he lost the football. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Great.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Keep going right at him.
Watch Mike. Check.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Yellow lady. You don't want none.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
You better be afraid of me.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Double tight.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Hey,
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern.
ready.
And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on second down. Breeze sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Thomas. They give him a gain of 37.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check, 47. Man out. Check 3. Look at me. Zipper.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get off the field. Check nickel. Receiver. Kill. You got tight right there.
Now Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One. Check 43.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll walk him back half the distance. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Play action. Brees. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
11. Over. Here we go. Hey, exit.
Now Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Hey, 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go! Hayden scored. Hayden scored.
56.
Hey, Alpha! Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Blue hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Hey, kill.
Watch out.
0-2. Hey,
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill. Switch. Kill. Clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading